Hi Leo, this is Raheem with the Modern Spiritualist, and today I'm going to do a general tarot reading for May 2020 for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you know your sun sign and it's Leo, you're in the right place. If you know your moon and your rising signs, make sure to look for those as well. So Leo, I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards and we can get started. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, May 2020. What does Leo need to know? Okay, Leo, your theme for the month is the Eight of Cups. It's going to be kind of the catalyst throughout the entire month, the thread that's going to pull all these cards together. Crossing you this month, we have got the Ten of Pentacles. Excellent. Your recent past, we've got the Three of Wands reversed. New circumstance, we've got the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles reversed. We got two kings already. Powerful as a pair, especially. In your foundation, we've got the Four of Wands. Everybody's been getting that. Since we're all stuck at home, kind of makes sense. Crowning you, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Your attitude, we've got the Nine of Wands reversed. Okay. Your environment, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got a King of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles. For your fears, we've got the Devil card. An outcome. Ooh, two came out. One flew out. Okay. We've got the Priestess and the King of Swords. Okay. Excellent. Okay, Leo. This looks good. This looks really good. So, the heart of the matter this month, we've got the Eight of Cups energy. With the Eight of Cups comes change, and it's changes that you know you need to make or changes you can't avoid. But they're not often changes that come from you happily walking away from something. It's usually like, okay, I know I have to walk away from this, and with it can come grief or fear or just kind of a feeling of like resolution. I get the sense that many of you don't quite know how to move forward. Um, there's a real heart heaviness coming in with this. And I think the fear for many of you is the fear that what you're moving away from and what you're moving toward, there's a fear that you're not actually going to come out better on the other side. There's a feeling of everything's going to change for the worse. But what this card sends the message of is that you are moving towards something better, even though it doesn't feel good to leave behind what you're leaving behind. If we're looking at these cards in sequence, right? The Eight of Cups leads to the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. But the thing with the Eight of Cups is that, you've spent all this time and energy working on these Eight of Cups, right? And it's taken you a long time to fill all these cups, and it can be frustrating or disconcerting when you realize that the 8 cups that you have filled are no longer serving you. And the 8 of Cups is basically you going on your search for that 9 of Cups, right? But it does mean leaving a lot behind. Get in touch with your emotions, Leo. You can't rationalize yourself out of this process. What you do next has to come from the heart. It has to be soul-led. And that's what, in all of this kind of tumultuous energy that we're feeling globally, that's what Spirit is trying to get us to do. It's trying to get us to ask ourselves, okay, what do we need to do to move forward that will really work? Because what's happening, it wasn't really working on a global scale. And this is asking you, do you want things to stay the way that they are because that's the way they've always been? Or do you think that there is something better? And then really searching within yourself what that something better may be. Now what's crossing this card is the Ten of Pentacles, which is the wealth card. It's not only wealth, though, in a monetary sense, but inner and outer richness. It's holistic wealth. And it doesn't necessarily mean you've got $1 million. What it means is that you have enough in all areas. So there's no scarcity in your finances, sure, but there's also no scarcity in your emotional life, in your social life, in your physical health, in your spiritual life. And it's very often that we chase things for the other, especially in this culture that is so led by physical material, finance and things like that. And this is a challenge, Leo. This is challenging you to, first of all, get out of scarcity mindset and into abundance mindset, into the real feeling that you do have enough, right? You do have enough to take care of yourself and your loved ones. You have enough to sustain yourself. With this card comes a promise that you're going to be okay. And with this card is also asking yourself, are you actually satisfied in all areas of your life? Or have you sacrificed much too much one for the other? That's for some of you. For others of you, you're just asking yourself very clearly, what do I need to build a strong foundation for myself, a solid, unshakable foundation? From here, now that we know that that's going to mean something different now, or there's going to be different ways to find that. And this, every closed door means an open door somewhere else, so this is kind of like you seeking what that open door is going to be. That's for others of you. Which is a really simplistic energy, I think, as long as you know what you want, what you need. In your recent past, we got the Three of Wands energy, which this can often mean, with this can come, like, income from, like, overseas enterprise or things like that. Import, export, business, investments, things like this. And this is just saying that things have come to an abrupt halt for you. Now, this is just a minor arcana, so it's not like, I mean, this isn't a tower energy. This isn't like, okay, everything's actually falling apart. This is just a pause. This is just a not yet or something, um, something intercepting, you know, those kinds of things for you. And so, yeah, I mean, we're all on pause right now. A lot of people have been getting this card in the reverse, and it's just saying that, the ways in which, you're getting resources and income right now, they're just being slowed or stopped, and it's just temporary. Um, this is energy you're still feeling, even though it's your recent past. In your foundation, we've got the Four of Wands. Um, this is telling you to celebrate what is going well for you in your life. Celebrate celebrate your successes. Celebrate um, the people that you love, the people that are around you. Celebrate the environment around you that is conducive to your well-being, and celebrate what you do have. Um, and this is what's driving you this month. So this tells me that you guys really are focused on the good, and what is working, which is great. Crowning you, we've got the Three of Pentacles, which means that you guys are thinking about what you're going to do with work, specifically moving forward, like what you need to do to put things in order for yourself going forward. This is the worker's card. This is you working hard. It can be collaboration with others, doesn't necessarily have to be, but it usually means that, like, workplace communication is going smoothly, which is great. This means you guys are keeping busy in a really productive and effective way, so that's great. It's really good. In your new circumstance, we've got the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands, it says the Knight of Wands, but in this deck it represents the King. It's a different system. King of Wands means that you're in a leadership position. You know and understand your worth and what you're able to do. You're able to produce. You're able to produce quickly. You're able to delegate tasks. You are able to take action on the things that you need to take action on. And you know exactly what you're doing. It is like it's a powerful, powerful leadership card. It's very passion led. And this says that this is just the energy that you're in coming into this month. Paired with the King of Pentacles reversed, you're thinking about wealth. You're thinking about stability. You're thinking about the ways that you can achieve those things and maintain those things. With the reversal of the King of Pentacles can come a little bit of fear, or just like being on pause, or like a recalibration of like redefining what wealth and success and stability mean to you. And paired with the King of Wands upright, it looks like you're really checking in with yourself. I mean, you're a fire energy. This represents fire. You're checking in with yourself and making sure that you're really making the right decisions, from your standpoint for what you need moving forward. So with the reversal, I really do get a sense of like just recalibration, reestimation, and like making sure that you're making all the right choices. It seems very diligent. Your attitude this month, we've got the Nine of Wands reversed. This just means that you're kind of freaked out, I think, maybe wavering in your ability to feel like you can do this. Some of you may be quite exhausted. With the Nine, though, the Nine of Wands means that you're kind of right at the very end of something. So this card does kind of call for like a stick it out, like you're going to be fine energy, but it can also come with you've been working hard all the way up, from 1 to 9, and that feeling is starting to weigh on you. So make sure to really tap into your inner strength this month. And if you're feeling burnt out or exhausted or overwhelmed, make sure that you're really taking time for yourself to just decompress. That'll be really important this month. In your environment, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which means something may be coming in for you this month. And it could be financial, or it could be something that helps you in the realm of your physical material universe, which is great. This could also be a person. So like it could be an offer, it could be an influx of finance. It could also just be a person that helps you feel more stable, more okay with where you're at, more grounded, and more able to move forward in a good way. Um, this is kind of like, I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but it still does mean action being taken, and it's action being taken in the realm of home and wealth and career and things like that. So yeah, just get the sense that you're moving forward, and there are going to be things opening up for you in your environment that help you move forward. So stick it out. I mean, this Knight of Wands may feel a little draining, but you're going to be fine. You're going to move forward. You're going to be fine, Leo. Um, in your fears, we've got the Devil card. This is Capricorn energy. This is the Capricorn archetype card. Um, this is all about self-imposed limitation and ridding yourself of those limitations. So you may be very, very afraid to let go of something, Leo, whether it's something in your physical material world, um, or something internal. I get the sense for many of you it is an internal thing where you may be hanging on so tightly to some idea or some concept or some perception or vision of reality that is just not serving you. And this being in your fear position, I think it's like on some level you guys know that certain things that you're holding yourself down, or holding yourself back from aren't serving you, but there's a real fear of letting go because you don't know what that looks like. So I would really encourage you to explore what the root of that fear is. It's often times in childhood where we felt like we were unsafe, and then we made certain choices with our energy, and those things stick even though we're not in that moment anymore, even though we've moved on, we've survived, we're adults, and we're in the present moment again. Um, those voices can be very powerful and they're rooted in fear. So you may be just fearing your fears themselves, and those fears are the limitation. So it's kind of a cycle of like feeling limited, fearing that limitation, not wanting to let go of that limitation because the fear of letting it go, and then it kind of cycles on itself. So I would again kind of lean into, like I said with the Nine of Wands, make sure to take time for yourself to decompress and to recenter, meditate, do your art, do whatever it is that calms you down and puts you back in touch with your inner alignment. And I would encourage some of you to, if you have the skills and resources and awareness, to go within a little bit and try to get to the root of these fears and dig them out. Because with the Devil card comes enormous strength, resources, and awareness in ridding yourself of those self-imposed limitations. That's ultimately what the Devil card is about, is unchaining yourself. So you have the potential here to do that, though it will come with fear. And that's just where all change occurs, is in facing those fears, and changing your perception, and then manifesting a different reality ultimately. But it's completely up to you. And then your outcome is going to be the Priestess and the Knight of Swords. You got two knights and you got two kings. So the Priestess, yeah, coming in after that Devil card, that's really powerful. The Priestess energy is the energy of the unseen world. It's the energy of intuition. It's the energy of insight and inner discovery. And this card is a really good indication that you're stepping into some spiritual power in varying degrees. And it also is an indication that you don't have all the information yet, which, as an intuitive reader, as an intuitive, I mean, I can tell you that part of stepping into your role as an intuitive, which we all can do. I mean, it's not, it's a choice you make. It's not like some people are intuitive and some people aren't. No, it's you either have a choice to to open that faculty in yourself, or you don't. And with the choice to open that faculty comes the acceptance that you're never going to have all the information. Like you're never going to know, everything, and you have to open yourself up to answers instead of knowing the answers. It kind of the starting point for all intuitive practice is kind of like, well, I don't know. Let's see what comes in, right? Let's listen. Let's hear what the universe has to say. Um, so I'm just seeing this progression here with the devil card up to the priestess. It's kind of like releasing those self-imposed limitations is a really powerful way to open yourself up to something new that you don't know yet. Because as you're cleaning stuff out with the devil card, now you have all this room to let in new light and new higher truths. And that's kind of what the priestess is indicating to me for this, is that you're opening yourself up to something. Um, and you're leaning into your intuition and receptivity and, that side of you that is accustomed to the unseen world, which it's within you. Um, and you're waiting for answers, which is amazing. And then paired with the Knight of Swords, you're going to get a flash of insight. Something's going to come in, some piece of information, some epiphany, some discovery that really helps you look at something a different way. And you're like, okay, okay. So I see a potential for a leveling up here. Um, I feel a lot of awareness coming from you guys, which is great. I feel a good balance if you guys focused on your physical material world and what you need to do to get things in order and move forward in a good way. Keep food on the table. And then I see this other really beautiful internal focus of confronting your fear, confronting your stress, um, releasing it, and then seeing new discoveries, new sides of yourselves, new sides of the universe on the other side. So this is a really cool reading. Um, I'm so excited for you guys, Leo. I hope you guys have a great month of May, and I hope to see you guys next time.